to my channel. I am doing another car vlog on my way to work today, and we're going to talk about what's on my mind. So today, what's on my mind is the way we see ourselves. Is it true or is it not in regards to weight loss? So I know when I was really thin, when I was like in high school, like 13, 14, I thought I was fat. And back then, I remember I had to get a dress that was a size 3 and it had to be taken down because it was too big on me at that time. So back then I really had skewed understanding of what my body was like, what was a healthy weight, what was a healthy body, and that continued on. So when I was thin, I thought I was fat, and then when I became fat after having my third child, I really didn't know that I was fat. I just didn't see myself as fat. It wasn't until I remember the first time I heard someone say I was fat, and that was when my middle son was in 5th grade, and one of his friends said, "Wow, your mom's fat." So it's interesting. Like I could look in the mirror, I could see myself, but clearly I couldn't see myself as I was. So it's interesting the way our minds work. And I really am starting to believe that weight loss, the hard part of weight loss that is, comes down to our thinking. So I can lose weight. Losing weight, I've done all the different diets. I've done, I haven't done Jenny Craig, so I can't say I've done all of them. But I've done Weight Watchers, I've done Nutrisystem, I've done just frozen meals with salads. I mean, if there is a diet out there, I did it. So, and I've lost weight, and I've gotten to a healthy weight many times, but I don't keep it off. And I think it's a mental thing. It's a thinking thing. So I'm hoping that this time, as I work my way back down to a weight that is acceptable for my 5'1.5" size, I'm hoping that this time it's going to be different. This time it's going to stick, because this time I am starting to question the whys. I'm starting to ask myself the hard questions, like, why do you keep doing this? What is the point of losing weight, putting in all the hard work of losing weight just to gain it back again? So I am starting to ask those things of myself. I'm starting to try to work through the thoughts. So, and the reason I don't think that weight loss is just about weight loss is because there are plenty of people who have surgeries to lose weight, and they lose the weight, but then they talk about the battle of the mind, the things that are the hardest. So for them, a lot of the YouTubers I've watched that have had the surgery, what they say is that yes, they lost the weight, but they weren't prepared for the battle of the mind. Some of them do the work that's necessary to get through those battles, and some of them don't. Some of them keep the weight off, and some of them don't. So if it was just an issue of getting to a lower weight, which that surgery does for most people, it gets them to a lower weight, not all of them keep it off. So it clearly has to be more than just the body's ability to get to a lower weight. It has to do with understanding possibly food addictions or eating disorders that we might have. And I know that when I was 16, I went to college, which was not normal for back then. So I I spent what would have been my senior year actually at college. And back then, I had an eating disorder. I was bulimic. Luckily, I dealt with that and got past it and haven't gone back to that. But I think some people are more susceptible, I guess that's the right word, susceptible to developing eating disorders. And some people aren't. And some people will trade one addiction with food or one disorder with food for another. Or they'll combine them. And it's from what I've seen from YouTubers who talk about having different types of food addictions and different types of eating disorders, it's hard, and it really is mostly a mind thing. It's either about control, like that's the only thing that they feel like they control in their life is what they eat, or it's about not being able to control it. And so it is a mind thing. I really think most of weight loss is a mind thing. And I'm starting to realize that unless I can get my thinking to change, unless I can deal with whatever it is that has me reach a goal weight, a good goal weight, and then give up. And then just not to do it anymore. Just one day say, okay, I can do this. Like, I can do maintenance, and then maintenance ends up putting all the weight back on. So that's what's on my mind today, is how the mind affects you when you're losing weight, and how the mind can either help or hinder you in the weight loss. So I'm wondering if anybody who watches this has had the same issue, has tried one after another easy quick fix, or one after another diet, or if you've lost the weight, kept it off for years, and then something happened in your life and you end up putting it all back on. And if you have, what are your thoughts on this? What are your tips if you managed to lose the weight and keep it off for years? What are the tips that helped you to do that? And did you do the work of changing your mind and changing your thinking? And is that why you were able to keep it off? Or the opposite, if you haven't done the work of the mind when it comes to weight loss, do you feel that that is something that is the real issue, and that you need to be working on that while you're working on changing your eating habits, or changing your style of eating? So again, I just want to thank you all for listening to my thoughts on this, of what's on my mind. I want to say, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. If you give it a thumbs down, please add a comment letting me know what it was that you didn't like, or what could have been done better. That would be very helpful to me. So I want you all to have a wonderful day. I know here it's super hot, so if you're in an area where it's super hot, try and stay cool, and everyone stay happy and stay healthy. Thanks for driving with me. Bye.